it's not that okay, Russia gives some ridiculous pretext that she is protecting Russian-speaking population, but you know, over these last 8 days, Russia has killed hundreds of Russian speakers in Ukraine. Russian missiles, including children. So this is horrible, and you know, like 2 or 3 days ago, there was like this first round of negotiations in Belarus. Normal principle of international law, where when talks are going on, all the hostilities stopped. But Russia kept shelling the territory of Ukraine during the peace talks. Russia is aggressive. This is terrorist state who just violates all the rules, principles, all the principles of international law. This is unacceptable because today it is Ukraine, tomorrow it will be Poland, the day after tomorrow it will be Nigeria. Such behavior cannot be tolerated. Of course, we do not expect Nigeria to send troops, but we want the whole society to make painful consequences to Russia. First of all, like how the power in Russia is organized. There is this Putin, and there are people who support him, rich, influential people, oligarchs, tycoons. So it is extremely important to make life painful for them. I mean, for their businesses, to confiscate their properties. You know, some Russian banks were disconnected from SWIFT, this international payment system. That's good, but unfortunately not all of them were disconnected. As far as I know, the biggest bank in Russia, in which the government has a very big share, is still connected to SWIFT. So we believe that all the banks in Russia should be disconnected. It's normal international practice when people want to volunteer and voluntarily go to the other country and join the army of this country. It's normal international practice, and of course for us it is expression of support, which we really appreciate. For now, it has not been realized. I mean, no one so far went. So we receive applications from people who say they are willing. We receive hundreds of applications actually. But for now, like, you know, we make lists, we send it to our government, see how many people support us, what they want to fight for us. But I cannot tell you what can happen next, because, you know, normally how it works, that a person wants to fight, okay, no problem, he comes to that country and starts fighting for this country. But in this particular case, you cannot come to Ukraine, because there is no air connection at all. No planes are flying. The only way where you can fly would be to the territory of some other countries that border Ukraine. All these countries, except for they are countries of the European Union. So Nigerians would need visa to enter these countries. So from this point of view, it's pretty big obstacle for any volunteer to go to enjoy Ukrainian army. You cannot, you would not be able to fly directly into Ukraine. You would have to fly to some country that borders Ukraine, like Poland, for example, or Hungary. And these are countries of the European Union, or you would need visa to enter these countries. Well, as I say again, a person who wants to go to fight for Ukraine or for any other country, you know, only volunteers can do it.
Yes, yes.
Because if Ukraine pays to these people, pays the expenses and so on, then these people would be mercenaries. And to be mercenary, it's strictly prohibited by international law. We do not violate international law, you see. That's how much I paid when I went to Ukraine last time. Unfortunately, no. Okay, this situation is horrible because it causes a lot of human sufferings, and not only sufferings of Ukrainians. First of all, okay, there are hundreds of people killed, including civilians and including children. This is horrible, and this is totally unacceptable. But also, you must understand that Russian soldiers also died. As of today, 9,000 Russian soldiers died in Ukraine. And many captured soldiers tell that they didn't know that they were going to war. They were told that these are military drills. They were brought to the territory of Ukraine, put on the front line, and behind them the guns are shooting. Ukrainian army returns to the fire, and they're in the middle. So you see, it's like most people even didn't know that they're going to war. They thought that they're going just to regular drill somewhere at the western borders of Russia. As you must understand, for now it is a little bit premature to speak about anything, because now heavy fighting is going on. My personal idea and hope would be that the war stops fast and they can come back to their studies. That's what I would hope for and would be the best. So they can complete their studies, they can receive their diplomas and exercise their professions. This is what I hope the best. As to the rest, well, let's be optimistic. I saw these videos on the internet. Okay, like I would say that 50-50. What I might say that on the one hand, when a lot of people are under stress and panicking, some can do some nasty things, but it's not the general attitude of the entire Ukraine's people. So it is absolutely. I'm afraid that it is possible that some such nasty incidents happen, and if they did, I want really to apologize to these people who suffered such treatment, and want to say that not all Ukrainians are like that. On the other hand, Russia is very forceful in propaganda. So I don't know. So I would give 50% of chance that it's really happened, and I'm really sorry for this because people are under stress. But another 50% there is probability that maybe it was a video staged by Russian propaganda. You must understand that now, like these conscription points, recruitment military points in Ukraine, there are huge lines of Ukrainians who want to enroll the army, and they even cannot accept all the Ukrainians who want to fight.
Oh.
So for now, like we don't like people. For now, because there are plenty of Ukrainians who are willing to fight for Ukraine, and the army just doesn't have enough vacancies to receive them all. Okay, because you know, when you receive soldiers, you need to accommodate them, to feed them, to give them weapons. And they're doing the best they can, but like there are some military calculations. Okay, I'm not a military person, or how to say, of feasibility, of how many people they can use. So for now, what they do, like, you know that Ukraine has had this hybrid war with Russia since 2014. So first of all, they enroll into the army people who already have experience in fighting. Then, when such people all go to the army, and the army sees that they can receive more people, then they would enroll people who did military service but in peaceful time didn't participate in the fighting. And then, if they can accommodate more people and all these military professionals have been used, then everybody else will be mobilized. It's normal practice for any country.